Hi Tumblr. So Sarah asked me a question, and it's a rather long question to answer. So I'm gonna do it separately, and then I'll do another video vlog that answers everyone else's questions. I'm sitting on this chair really awkwardly, by the way, but that's life. So she asked me, how did Mark propose? And most of you do know this story, but I also know that I didn't do a video vlog about it, which some of you did ask for at the time, so because I was having some issues with the computer technology. So how did Mark propose? Well, to start the story out correctly, I guess I have to say that I'm scary. And I was very, very clear about things that Mark wasn't allowed to do with the proposing. In fact, I'm so scary that he wasn't sure how he was going to tell me he felt the way that he did about me when he wanted to ask me out, because of all of the stories of me, the way that I deal with guys who asked me out previously. So yeah, so he was pretty scared about the whole proposing thing, and you can't really blame him. But basically the way that it went was I said no public places. No public places. I do not agree with getting proposed to in a public place. I think that it's terrible. So we were doing our sort of usual chilling out on the very uncomfortable cane couch at his place. Thank God we got a new couch. And we were watching Robin Hood, the BBC version, and it was the second series. And we were sort of cuddling at the end of one episode, and there's nice music in the background from it, and it was really nice. It was a nice little moment. And then Mark suddenly gets up, breaking the moment, and brushes his hair. He had really long hair at the time, like down to here, and put it back up in a ponytail. And then he said, "I left the work phone in the car." Like that, like, you know, that wasn't a big clue or anything. And then he goes to the car and gets the work phone and the ring out of the glove box, and puts the work phone on charge, and then puts the ring and takes the ring inside. He takes the ring out of the box and everything because he didn't like the box. And he got down on both knees and said, "Will you marry me?" And I said, "Yeah, of course." Then he was kind of looking at me a bit strange. I was like, wait, is this you actually proposing? And he said, yes. He said, I know it's a really big decision and it affects the rest of your life and it's really huge, but I would be really honoured if you would be my wife. And I was like, honey, God told me I was going to marry you, and yeah, of course, I'm going to marry you. That's awesome. And so we did the hugging thing on the couch, and then comes the part that I may never live down. There were three people who were very emotionally invested in our relationship, and who were very, very excited to hear that we were about to get engaged. So there was Dave, who's my brother in Christ, who's basically my bro. Like, I call him my bro, and I'm his next of kin. My sister and my flatmate, and so we just kind of text everyone at once, so there was no favoritism. And, like, admittedly, I did try to call Bethany first, but she didn't pick up. And then everyone, and when I say everyone, I mean Nancy and Bethany and Dave, sort of arrived on our doorstep, with a bowl of champagne, and we're like, congratulations, have some chocolate. So yeah, we didn't get to watch the end of Robin Hood, unfortunately, but I did get a pretty ring, which I do kind of like a lot. It's not my usual sort of jewellery. I don't tend to like little stones, and I don't really like diamonds that much, but it's special. So anyway, I'm going to go before this hits 5 minutes because I do try to keep it under, but cheerio, chaps!